Alright, now, so in the last video, we went ahead and we actually create our authentication system, and it's working perfectly and everything is fine. Now it's time to actually go ahead and integrate our own theme, because of course we're not going to leave the project, like this. We need to integrate our own theme to make this look a lot more beautiful, and neat. Alright, so in order to do this, I want you to go to your folder, to the project, or to the template, the theme that I give you, and just copy all of these folders right here. Right, select all of them and copy. And let's go to our own project and go to exam right here. Let's go to htdocs, and job board is right here, and go to the public folder. And let's go ahead and create a new folder right here. You can call this whatever that you like. I'm just gonna go with assets, and just go ahead and paste the folders that I just that you just copied. All right, so these are simply just the JavaScript, CSS files, and the images, the fonts, and all of the stuff that we need to load in order to load our own design. All right, so after this, we need to go ahead to the resources right now, and we need to go to the views, and we need to go to the master template, and the master template simply is app.blade.php, which is right over here. So this basically loads everything up. All right, it's again, it's actually it's extended at every page that we will work with. All right, so as you can see, it says extends layouts.app. All right, so yeah, let's go to the to app.blade.php, and we need to load our we need to load our CSS and JavaScript and fonts in here. So just open up your project, in another open up your template, your static template, in another text editor. So I have my Sublime right here. I already opened it up off camera. So I want to go to index right here, and I want to grab these links. Right, so just copy all of them, and let's go right over here under this. Let's go something like our files, our CSS maybe, and JavaScript files. All right, and we can paste those in, and of course they're not going to be imported just yet. We need to go ahead and import them using the asset right here. All right, so let's cut this whole thing, and we need to go right here, and we need to go to assets first, and then slash, and then like paste this in. All right, so this is how we are going to do it for every file right over here. So again, the asset will just go to the public right away, and it should go to the assets folder right here in the public, and then it should go to the CSS, and it should grab this file, which is custom-ps.css, which is right here. All right, so this will happen for the other ones right here, and it will also happen for a couple of JavaScript folders. Right, so just speed up the video, because this is going to be repetitive. So if you're using VS Code, just go and click, press on Alt and click on everyone, and click on every and each one of those, and just paste this in like this, and it will paste at the same time. And also let's copy this and do it for this one more. All right, so as you can see, just in a second we got all of them. So we still have one, which is right over here. All right, assets slash CSS. All right, need to copy this. All right, so there we go. Now let's save this whole thing. Let's also go Sublime once more. If we go down at the bottom, you're gonna see that we will have a couple of JavaScript files down here. So let's copy those. All right, make sure to not forget any one of those files, or you know, the design will be messed up. So I want to go down at the bottom of this div and I want to paste this whole thing in. All right, so we can just go right here, asset, and we can go assets right here, splash, and we need to go ahead and cut this whole thing and paste. So again, let's copy this and let's go right here, press Alt, keep pressing Alt, and just go ahead and paste those in like this. All right, let's also finish this up. All right, so just keep pressing. All right, paste this in. I forgot one. Let's copy this, paste right here. All right, so let's also copy this, go right here and paste. So let's save this whole thing right now. Of course, it's refreshing automatically. All right, and let's now try to go ahead and integrate the header. All right, so if we go to the index one more right here at the design, so what do we have right here? So here is simply just our own header right over here. All right, so inside the header we actually have the navbar right here. So all right, so we need to go ahead and just copy this whole thing. Do we actually have time? Yeah, I think we have time. That's fine. So if we just copy this and go yeah, at the top of the navbar right here, let's minimize the navbar like that, and let's go right here and paste the whole header like this. Right, so I need to grab the logic, you know, and I need to grab the logic from this navbar and add it to the static navbar right here, or to the static header, and you know, I guess it will be over, you know, the video will be over. All right, so if you look right over here, you're gonna see that this is the part for simply just redirecting back for the home page. All right, so this is simply just the link for the home page right here, which is Laravel, this Laravel right here. So I want to go right here and I want to copy this, and I want to go, yeah, this is the part that we need to paste it in. All right, so this is simply just the job board. All right, so right after this we have this button. You know, we're not going to do anything with that. So if we go to the div right here, all right, so we have this UL blah blah blah, right side of navbar, authentication links. All right, so we're gonna work with this guest right here. So this, you know, this part right here will check if we are actually logged in or not. So if we are logged in, it's, you know, we're starting this guard right here, which is just guest. And right after this, we're simply just checking if we're logged in or not. So if we are logged in, we are gonna yeah, we're gonna actually show this link right here. All right, this is actually if we're actually not logged in. Yeah, all right, yeah, this shows if we're not logged in, we're gonna show this. And if we're not registered, we will also show this right here, else we will show those. So, you know, all of this part will basically be shown, you know, the login link and the register link will be shown if we are logged out. And if we're not logged out, that means we're logged in. So we're going to show the menu with the username right here, and we're going to show the part where we will have our own logout link right over here. All right, yeah, so as you can see, this form is triggered, you know, with the actual logout, you know, once we click the link. All right, so this is how it will go. So let me just copy this and go, let's see, here we can see login and post a job. We can go down at the bottom. All right, so we can also see login and register right here, which is weird. So we have two parts where we have login and register. So I prefer to actually delete them from here. All right, so I want to go right over here. This is login. So let's copy this and paste it right here. So this will be register. All right, let me copy this, paste right here, register, like that. All right, so I want to go back once again, copy this. So if we're logged in, sorry, if we're logged out, we're gonna paste this in. All right, and then we will display this right here, the login. And I want to go ahead and end F right after that. All right, so let's just go ahead and paste this in. Let's also do it for the register. All right, so this will be register like this. All right, and right after this, we will go ahead and end F. All right. So if we are logged in, we're gonna go else, and then we're gonna, grab the rest of the code. So yeah, if we go down, as you can see, here is the else that I just wrote. So let's now just go ahead and grab this whole thing. Let's copy and go down here and just paste. All right, so there we go. All right. So as you can see right over here, this is actually all what we need to do in this navbar. So let's go to, to the navbar that's already there in the project, and let's just comment it for now. Let's save this. And if we go right here, if this is refreshed right here, all right, so it's not, it's not displaying our own navbar, which is weird. Blah blah blah, assets. Let's go right here, just go inspect, and let's see if we're not requiring anything or no. All right, so bootstrap dot select. All right, so bootstrap dot bundle dot main dot ts dot map. All right, so if we look right over here, it's not requiring these files. It's requiring a file with .map right here, which is just weird. All right, so I want to copy this word. Let's copy this word map, and let's go to these files right here. This is actually happened to me before. So I want to go to these files, and I want to look up, there are gonna be some comments in these 4 files that we need to delete in order for this to work, and in order to actually go ahead and require them. All right, because they're simply just sending a status of code 404. So let me go to bootstrap.bundle.main.js. So if I go to the public right here, bootstrap.bundle.main.js. So if you look down at the bottom, you're gonna see that you have this comment. So just go ahead and delete it and save. So I guess that we're not gonna, this error will disappear. All right, so as you can see, the error actually disappeared. So we need to go ahead and do this for the rest of these files that we have down here. So this is bootstrap-select.css. So let's go down at the bottom. You're gonna find a comment, this comment right here. So just go ahead and delete it now. Save. All right, so both of those now are done. Let's go ahead and also do this. So this is quell, I don't know how you pronounce this, quell.main.js. So if we just go to it right here, so if you go down at the bottom, just go ahead and delete this, save. What else? So bootstrap-select.main, bootstrap, is it actually yeah, it's a JavaScript file. Bootstrap right here, main, All right, so if you look down at the bottom, you're gonna find these comments. So you just save, delete, and save. If we refresh now, all right, so the header is still not showing, which is weird because we solved this. So if we just go to login, all right, so also it's not showing up right here. If we go back to resources, and if we go to views, if we go to layouts, and if we go to app.blade, all right, so assets/JavaScript. Looks like it's actually grabbing everything the right way. So what's wrong exactly? Asset right here, asset/css/style.css. All right, so just give me a second. Well, actually, you know, the header is showing up. If you go right here and you do this, well, simply that you're gonna find that, you know, the header is actually showing up just fine, you know, and you can verify this by simply just going, if you go to your index right here, if you go to the design, and if you go to the folder, to the footer, sorry, and if you copy the footer, if you go down over here, down at the bottom, you know, under this div above the scripts, if you just paste the folder and if you save it, and you know, this will be refreshed, you can see that we have the folder right here. So since the folder is working fine, you know, all what we need to actually finish, you know, simply the login page up, you know, or to fix this whole thing is actually add an image, a background image, you know, because if you look at the design right here, if we try for example and go to the log in right here, we're gonna see that we have a background image that we need to display first in order for this whole thing to be fixed, the header to be fixed. All right, but we're not gonna do this in this we're not gonna do this in this video. I'm gonna do this in the next video. So this will be it, and I'll see you on the next one.